Carly, you and I are both in spicy moods. So we're gonna move on to the hot take portion of the podcast, and that is a segment that we refer to as BS in CS.
Biggest load of crap I've ever heard.
Number one bullshit. Oh, number one bullshit.
Carly, if you could choose one, what is the trend, catchphrase, or otherwise related to customer success that you would like to see
give
done
one?
away?
Can I give two?
I love that you didn't even let me finish the question.
I'm just so excited.
All right, let's go. Give me your best one first, and I'll let you know whether you're allowed to have a second one.
Okay. I'm gonna say QBR slide decks that are more than, I'll be generous here, more than 15 slides.
15. How long's the meeting? 60 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow, 15
I think
slides?
they should be like 5 slides maximum.
Can I tell you a secret? I don't usually have any.
Oh, that's amazing.
My boss doesn't think so.
If I could, I would get rid of slides forever and ever and ever. But I'm being generous. I'll let you have like 10 slides, but we got to get rid of the 60, 65 slide deck QBRs.
And so then you're not in the camp of the half-day QBR, on-site, meeting everybody in the office's QBR, because that's where it all started, right? And we've been whittling away at this thing until now it's 10 slides and 1 hour long.
Yeah. I think it's just, it's not necessary. Now, I know people will be like, well, I have this one situation, this one client where it really is.
Mhm.
That's fine. I'm saying broadly,
Sure.
executives don't want
don't
to
have time.
sit in an hour-long QBR. And this is another thing I think we could go off on a whole tangent about. This is like most CSMs aren't enabled to actually lead an impactful QBR, and I don't blame them. I think they've just not been enabled to have those conversations.
They don't have the conversational skills, or they don't have literally the ingredients to make the meal, like data. Which one?
The second one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that pain, sister.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you have another one. What's your second one?
Okay, the other one, I really wanted to give you two things that no one has said before, so I hope no one has said these things. The term white glove support, we gotta get rid of it. And I did, before we hopped on here, I checked in Google Jobs to see if that still is in CSM job descriptions, and it is.
It's in the CSM job description.
Yeah, it's gotta go. That's not what your CSM should be introduced as.
Well, what do you think they
disagree?
should be introduced as? Because this is something that has recently come up in BS and CS. What should they be introduced as?
I mean, CSM is fine. Strategic advisor, strategic partner, consultant, not white glove support. Because what happens is the customer now hears the word support and they think, great, so you're my product expert. I'm just going to pepper you with product questions.
I love still happens to me, where I'll introduce myself to a CEO and I'll say, hey, here's what I do. I'm here to constantly be realigning to your goals, trying to introduce pieces of our system that maybe you don't use today or you have access to and you're not using enough that should support you in achieving those goals.
Mm-hmm.
Never, ever once would I say that I'm a support guy. And I still get emails from the CEO, from somebody in his organization complaining about the system. And oftentimes it's just a straightforward. There's no context to it. So I think getting rid of white glove support is one thing. But I think we've got to aggressively, and I want to use a word that strong, be telling these folks, no, that's not what I do. You've got to actively tell them that you do not do that.
Mm-hmm.
And never, ever, ever be support if you are not support, because it breeds the wrong habits.
That's what I was gonna say. Then if you're gonna claim to not be support, you better not be support.
Mhm.
You've got to draw a boundary. You've got to create boundaries. Otherwise, you just get boxed in, and then it's so hard to get out.
Yeah. Those are perfect BS and CS
Love it.
contributions. Thank you
I could
so
do a
much.
whole hour. No, I'm just kidding.